Today we're going to be doing a classes program called AP line, so let's read the instructions. An AP line is a line defined by the equation ax plus by plus c equals 0, where a is not equal to 0, b is not equal to 0, and a, b, and c are all integers. The slope of a line, AP line, is defined to be double value minus a over b. A point represented by x and y is on the AP line if the equation of the AP line is satisfied when those x and y values are substituted into the equation. That is, a point represented by x and y is on the line if ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Examples of two AP line equations are shown in the following table. So this is the equation, then this gives us the slope, and the slope has to be a double. And then is this on the line, yes or no? This looks like Boolean. We have to create a Boolean method by just looking at the chart. Okay, now let's read further on. Assume that the following code segments appears in a class other than an AP line. The code segment shows an example of using AP line class to represent the two equations shown in the table. Okay, so AP line 1. Okay, so this is all showing us like different examples of how this is, I would say this is like a tester class, tester program for our class that we have to make in this program. So this is the class, so like whatever we write for this program is our class, and then to see if our class works, we use a tester, which is this. So, and these are like the answers that we printed out. So write AP line class. So we have to write a class because this is a tester. This is how it's going to be. Okay. Your implementation must include a constructor that has 3 integer parameters. So remember the 3 integers here? Those are going to be like int a, int b, and c. And the other thing is, the hard part I know we have to do is we probably have to convert the slope, which is a double. So we have to make the int a double, which we will get to when we write the program. That represents a, b, and c in that order, so int a, int b, and int c. You may assume that the values of the parameters representing a and b are not zeros. It must also include a method for getSlope that calculates and returns the slope of the line, and a method isOnLine that returns if the point represented by the two parameters x and y is on the AP line and returns false otherwise. So isOnLine is the method we're going to be using, the Boolean. And then your class must produce the indicated results when invoked by the code segment above. You may ignore any issues related to integer overflow. Okay, let's start with the code. So first, our class name is public class AP line. And then our private int a, private int b, and then private int c. And now we do public AP line. Oh. That was supposed to be capital. Okay. Now we do public AA, int BB, and int CC. Then, A equals AA, B equals BB, C equals CC. And okay, so instead of this, we could have done this dot A equals A, and like the same thing, like this dot B equals B, and like up here, instead of writing int AA, we could just write int A, int B, int C, but I didn't do that because then it would kind of get confusing. So that's why I just set A equals AA. Okay, let's move on to the other part of the code where we have to get the slope. So we're going to do public double get slope. And since our like values like A and B, since those are ints, we have to convert them into doubles. So I'll show how to do that in a second. So we would do return, instead of doing negative A over B, which most people would do, instead of doing that, we have to do negative 1 point, point O times A divided by B, because that's changing this to a double. And that's our first method that we had to do. Our second method is a method, which was a Boolean method. So it would be false is online. We do if A times X plus B times Y